Well, South Shore Rail Line double track project in northwest Indiana transforming the landscape in the region. But a new $240 million mixed-use development will not only change the skyline in Michigan City, developers hope it will also create potentially more than $680 million in economic impact in the first 15 years of that project. Once finished, expected to generate $10 million annually from visitors and tourists. Pleased to welcome back to the show Tom Dakich, a partner at YAB Development Partners, joining us from Las Vegas with more on this transformational project. Tom, thanks for joining us. I know you're on a fundraising trip and appreciate you taking the time to join us. Tell us about this project. I know it's been talked about for a long time, but continues to get bigger.
Thanks for having me. It's kind of a great time to be a Hoosier. The double tracking in that Governor Holcomb, Lieutenant Governor Crouch, Bill Hanna, and others created a way to get from Michigan City to downtown Chicago, and it's similar time frame all the way out to Naperville. This project capitalizes on that. All the work that was done in the legislature and done in Northwest Indiana to make it such that double tracking was a reality creates the fact that we're going to put $240 million into Michigan City. That's going to create $680 million worth of economic development, going to generate $125 million in taxes, some of it $10 million a year. Are roughly going to be annual sales tax, $8.2 million a year, and $18 million a year in wages. It's a great time to look at our area there as being a more comprehensive plan, and double tracking was the start of that.
Yeah, 235-room Wyndham Hotel, condos, retail, a lot in this mixed-use development. You mentioned the double tracking project. A lot of people have talked about it. It's a spark for more activity. I read a quote from you saying you're sick and tired of having Illinois residents passing through northwest Indiana on the way to Michigan. Do you think this project can help change that?
I really do. I mean, I grew up in northwest Indiana. I love it. Everybody extols the virtues of Southwest Michigan as being the greatest place in the world. And my point is wait a minute here. Look at what's going on in Michigan City. Look at the marina in Michigan City. Look at the whole LaPorte County area. It's just as nice. It just isn't as developed as Southwest Michigan.
Yeah. Hey, Tom, because a lot of people around the state maybe, don't see the action, the activity happening in northwest Indiana, but I know you yourself have kind of a broader, comprehensive picture when you look at northwest Indiana, this multi-use development, but also internet-related, fiber-related, and some other infrastructure things that you're involved with as well.
So you'll remember over the last 4 years, we built a data center, a state-of-the-art data center in Hammond. Mayor McDermott has been a fantastic friend to us up there. And that's a $300 million development that started with just an idea. We took a coal burning power plant and turned it into the largest data center in Indiana. Subsequent to that, we're also developed a fiber network, put in $17 million into a fiber network that traverses the South Shore or the Indiana Toll Road. And we're putting in $10 million more into a quantum corridor. The idea is that the assets that are in Chicago should be bursting at their seams to come over to business-friendly Indiana, and we want to make that possible for them.
Tom Dakich with details on momentum building in northwest Indiana, in part with this $240+ million mixed-use development in Michigan City. Tom, thanks for joining us, and look forward to following these projects.
Thanks for having me. Take care.